2025. That sounds so weird to say. And as a kid, I thought 2025 was like not even real, like years and years and years away. And then here we are, 2025. I'm 25, I'll be turning 26 this year. Gross. I don't like the number 26. I just want to skip to 27, but it is what it is. So yes, first day of the year, much like everyone else, I've got things that I want to accomplish this year, things I want to do, feelings and state of minds that I just really want to embody. So I, of course, made my little manifestations, or, you know, I usually call them like New Year's manifestations rather than like New Year's resolutions or goals, because I don't want it to be something that if I don't complete it, then that means that I failed. I just more so would rather think of it as things that I'm striving for and trying to achieve, and it seems to work. The past like 2 or 3 years that I've done this, I have achieved quite a lot of the things that I set for myself on my manifestations. So I thought I would just go through them this year. This year I did it a little bit differently. I focused more so on what I wanted to feel for the new year rather than just a bunch of items to tick off, even though I do have specifics, but I was more so like, how do I embody this feeling that I want? What are the things that I can do during the year that will help me feel that way? So that way it's kind of like a constant journey rather than just tick done. It's something that I'm keeping on my mind throughout the whole year, to just try to embody. So with that being said, drum roll. I can't really roll my tongue. Insert a sound. Drum roll. This year the theme is presence. I did a little bit of journaling, and I kind of just sat down and thought about what sort of themes or feelings that I wanted for this year, and so I came up with discomfort, creativity, and present. So I am a Taurus. I am a creature of comfort. I love anything that is inside my little circle of comfort, and I really don't like to step outside of that. So that kind of is all three of those things in one for me. Being just more present and in the moment and not distracting myself with my phone or movies or music, just trying to take in more of where I am. And with that, sort of being present in my mind, paying attention to how I'm feeling, the things that I'm thinking, what I'm observing around in my body. I, much like everyone else, put exercise. But I'm not like trying to hit a goal weight or a goal type of body. I just want to feel proud of myself for being disciplined enough to care about myself enough to work out, to continue to work out, to even if I stop, if I miss a day, if I miss a week, if I miss a month, hopefully I won't miss a month, but if I do, I won't be down on myself about it, and I will just start again the next day and keep going. Also, yoga is something that I love to do. It really helps me feel like in my body. I don't know what it is about yoga, but when I do it, I just feel in my body, in myself. I don't know how else to explain it. And when I do yoga, that's the most that I feel in my body. I just keep saying in my body, but I can't think of any other way to say it. And then creativity and discomfort sort of go hand in hand. There's one part that doesn't. For discomfort, I will be better at actually voicing my thoughts and my opinions and in my feelings. I'm a very opinionated person, but I don't necessarily always say things that I want if I feel like it will be met with confrontation or controversy. And if you're not someone that I necessarily care about, if you're not in my inner circle, why am I working so hard to keep you happy and me be uncomfortable? It's just no reason to do that anymore, but ever. So discomfort, working on that one is going to be the biggest struggle for sure out of everything. And then creativity also goes along with discomfort. I'm naturally a very creative and artistic person. My family is very artistic and creative. My mom is super crafty. She scrapbooks and she knits and she crochets and she does all these things. And my dad is a professional artist and he does tattoos and sculptures and paintwork and painting. And my sister's super artistic, and even my other extended family, we're all just very artistic. And I used to love doing art so much when I was a kid, partly because I'm just naturally gifted with the ability to draw or paint or whatever, just pick up a task, and more often than not it'll come pretty easily to me, but past that point of where it's easy is where I sort of stop. So I don't really take the time or the discipline to stick with something and learn beyond my natural talent, and so I won't pick up a pencil and draw because it's not going to look how I want it to look in my head, so I just won't do it. And so I've just really been missing that creative outlet because of my fear of failure. Just doing it to get back into the habit of being creative and being inspired and just making things, and 70% of the time they're not going to look how I want it to look, they're not going to feel how I want it to feel, but just getting back into the practice of doing it and not having any expectations of it needing to be like the best painting in the world. I'm just doing it because I like the feeling of creating art. So those are kind of like my main themes, and all of those together create the bigger theme of presence that I have. I usually do like a little visual so I can have it as their screensaver. I'll print it out and I put it in my journal, but I'm just gonna read it off of my phone. So this is kind of just what I'm using to remind myself and keep myself connected to what I wanted for this year, and I showed it earlier on my phone, but I'll put it up here. So again, 2025, the year of presence. So I have affirmations, things that I want to just like keep in mind. So I actually heard Dochi say this in one of the interviews she just gave, but basically the affirmation is, I give myself room to be bad at new things. Then the second one is, I owe it to myself to do it even when I don't feel like it. And then little fun part, I saw on TikTok some people were doing a bingo for the new year. So instead of just having like a list of things that you want to tick off, just making it like more fun, you're making it a bingo to see how many things you can do. So I'm doing like a shorter version of that, and I just have 5 things for my bingo, also because I know myself, I can be very fickle, and one minute I feel like doing something and the next minute I just won't. So I wanted it to be something that is a little bit more flexible with like how I am. So the first thing is read 50 books. I'm pretty sure this one's going to be really easy for me. I read all the time. I'm saying 50 books, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to read more than 50 books, and it's 50 new books. Rereads don't count. Something else that I saw someone else do is spend 260 hours outside, and that is for the whole year. And then 78 hours of dedicated learning, again, for the whole year. That way anything that, tickles my fancy, any new obsession I get during the year, I can learn about it. I can add that to my dedicated hours and it not feel like a chore, like something I have to do just because I said I was going to do it. I want it to be enjoyable. I want to be present in the moment when I'm doing these things. I have uploaded 10 videos to YouTube, and I do have 2 or 3 videos backlog, travel videos, which aren't going to count to the 10 videos. These are new videos for this year. I love filming, I love editing, I just love this. So I want to do it, but I want to have a goal to hit to make sure that I am actually getting there. And then the last one, which is very exciting, is buy a one-way ticket to Australia. I plan to do the working holiday visa there, which basically just allows anyone from 18 to 30, I think it is, to like live and work there. So I can actually go there, travel, make money while I'm traveling and exploring a new place and living in a new place. And then I can take that money and I can go travel some more over in Southeast Asia, which is what a lot of people do. And I will obviously come back eventually, but I just don't want to have like a timeline on it because, again, I can be fickle, so I might get over there and be like, oh my gosh, I love it, I want to stay here a whole year, or I might be done in like 3 or 4 months. So that one's the most exciting for me, but that won't be till like the end of the year. Those are my manifestations and my theme for the next year, and so now I'm just going to journal a bit. I don't know if it's actually journaling just because you write in your journal, but journaling a little bit, gonna create like, I don't know if anyone remembers like the bullet journals from like 2010, 2014. But rather than buying a whole new journal just for that, because waste not wanna, I'm just gonna do it in this journal that I have here. It's lined paper, but that's fine. I'm just gonna create some pages for like budgeting and keeping track of running and yoga and any other inspiration that I see on Pinterest. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Okay, I woke up and it was snowing today, but it's already raining, so the snow is gonna start melting and turning into ice soon. So me and my mom are gonna have the quickest snowball fight ever, and I'm gonna whoop her ass. Let's go. Rules of engagements are for losers.
Make your snowballs. Ready, aim, fight. Face shots count. Are we starting now? Beat it, punk. Got you. Fall out. Christ! You're so hard to hit! Ow! That was a good one! Last two! Ah!
That's fine, sucker. Shakespeare say, winner.
Loser! I made a victorious snow angel.